Yo, we are back with another YouTube video. If you're new here, I'm Finn and I make beats. All right, so this time around, yeah, they got me. They got me. The hype from the MPC 3, everybody, all these new features and all that kind of stuff. It kind of made me curious about all these features that I no longer have on my old MPC One Plus. Not old, but I just bought it less than a year ago, so I wasn't gonna go fork up $3 grand Canadian to go buy an MPC 3. So what I did was I purchased the Pro Pack while it was still on sale. I don't know if they're ever going to raise the price. They've been threatening to, it was $99 US when I bought it, which was about 160 bucks Canadian. But I bit the bullet and I bought the Pro Pack. So let's just make a beat using some of the new features. I really like the clip matrix. I've had this for about a week and maybe 2 weeks or so. I really like the clip matrix. Let's just make a beat with it and see, we could walk through some of the features as we go along. So I already got a sample in here. Like, this is regular MPC stuff. Let's go sample edit. I'm gonna go chop. So what I'm kind of doing is just going to the transients that I'm not chopping it by transient threshold. I'm just doing it by the transients that I like. So it's not going to any sort of rhythm, but it's just like when I hear something that pops out to me, I'm just pressing another pad to chop it. That's good enough. I go 0 snap just to get rid of some of those pops. Convert, new drum track. So now I got a new drum track. Now what I do, just like normal, nothing has changed when it comes to this part of the workflow. I'm just gonna go around looking for chops, mess around with the pitch and tempo, see if I can get something that sounds good to me. Something like that. Oh, and I need to make that one longer. So what I can do, I go samples, and then I just make the tail length longer. Something like that, right? Okay, so but the new thing with with the clip matrix, this is the clip view. I have no clips made yet. You can record from this view, but to start, you just go over to the right, and then this is how you start a new clip, basically. You can create clip and it'll tell you so this is fixed recording length, meaning that you could just record until you figure out your idea, and then you can go and pick the section that you want to loop, or you can have a fixed length, like say, like if you have it on fixed length, and then the default amount of bars. Let's say you want to make a 4-bar loop, then you could do it like that. So let's try something like that. Let's keep the tempo 85, and then you just press record. I didn't like that. Let's slow them down a bit. Simple, something simple like that. Let's try that again. And I'm gonna actually just record over it. This is a little bit fast for what I'm looking to do. Let's go 80. So this is set to 3 bars. So let's keep it at 2. Just keep the loop going the same way. And then you could adjust your grid same way, nothing different. So now I have this bookmarked, which is matrix view. So this is the clip that I made. This is the original sample. So I don't need that. I just have the chopped up version, and the other one is still in the sample pool. Okay, so that was a clip. That was the first clip. So what you could do, you go to clip matrix views, like, okay, I like that as one option, or maybe one section of the beat. So you can go here, and then maybe you find another part. Something like that, and then you just record a new clip. There you go. Then you just might have to go over here. I know they don't really match, you know, they don't sound like they're the same thing, but you could just mess around and get yourself different ideas, and you know, just kind of just get some ideation before you actually commit to something. So then let's just load up some drums. Nice little snare. So, and once again, you could do the same thing. Go here, you got your, what you call it? You can have a fixed length, or you can make it just go on forever until you find your pattern. Turn off my quantize. I'm gonna actually keep this at 2 bars. Do the hi-hats first. I don't like that kick anymore. Let's find a better kick. So now, if you go back here, you have your clip matrix. So this drum pattern can play on any sequence. So I could even do it on the other one. So, you know, I can make another pattern. I don't like either of those, maybe. Okay, let's just do the regular side chain, dynamics, Akai professional, input. And then we go over to here, make sure we're on the whole drum track. Go here, Mother Ducker, have my preset. I'll just adjust it. So what I would do, because well, let's try out the new reverb, because it does need a little bit of a reverb. First of all, let me do the new visual EQ, since that did come with. So now you can see what you're cutting out. Right? Which is pretty dope. And then also the new Pro Reverb. Something like that. And then let's get a delay. I like the tape delay. Tape sync. Okay. And then we are A sharp major. So let's make a new track. Let's make a new plugin track. And then we're going to go A, where is it? A sharp, which is B flat, I guess. We don't have anything on it. So now we have a new plugin, Fabric Select, which comes with the Pro Pack. Let's just use everything that we got. Let's see, is there any bass lines in here? Guitar and bass. Oh, there's a synth bass. Let's try the guitar bass. So simple, same thing. Make a key group, a clip, I mean. So I'm going to duplicate that, and let's just get a different instrument. Takes a little minute to load up. Let's just label these, keep these organized. This one, call this bells. Call this one bass. Obviously, this is drums. And there we go. So what a lot of people are usually used to, I guess, is going straight to the arrangement view. How do we do this now? Okay, so we go to the arranger, and there's nothing in the arranger right now. So what you got to do is turn the loop off. You know, turn the amount of bars. Let's put 50 bars. We're not gonna we're not going to make 50 bars, but what you can do in the clip matrix, which I really do love, is, so say, so you can sequence your beat. So what you do is you hold record, and hold record, and then it says to arrangement, either to clip or to arrangement. So you can basically just play it. Watch. So now when I press play, it's going to count me in, and then I can arrange the beat. So that if I just want the sample alone, put the drums in, I'll put everything in. So now when we go back to the arrangement view, now you can see, if you play it from the beginning, you could see that it's here. I don't understand why the clip view is still playing. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. There you go. So basically that was the way I arranged the beat from the clip matrix, which is super dope. So okay, so the top view where this play button is, that's the arranger. That's the arrangement view. So anything that you record to that will be on there. So now if I now there's nothing there, because there's nothing in the arrangement. So if I play this row, there's nothing in the arrangement because I undid what I did. So you can play them by row. I'm gonna get rid of this one because I'm not using it. And it's trash. But another thing you could do, so say you want just the sample. So I can go to, let's say I want to go to this one. Then we go to insert and capture. So now if I play this row, it's just a sample. If I want the sample and the drums, same thing. Go to the next row, insert and capture. And then you could go over here, settings, and name it. So let's say I'll put sample and drums. You know, so now you'll see sample and drums. Over here, I'll just put sample sequence by itself. And then this one would be full beat. So I'll just put, because it's already there, just put full beat. So if I press this row, another thing you could do is you could do it by row launch or clip launch. So for example, clip launch, on the pads, I can trigger whatever clip. So this is the row of the full beat, this is the sample, and this is the row of the sample and the drums. So I could trigger them one by one. And if I want to turn them off, I just go to the arranger. Or you can go to by row launch, and then based off these colors, I'm thinking, yeah. Okay, so the top one is the arranger. This one's the full beat. This one's a sample by itself. This is the drum and samples. So it just goes in order: green, blue, purple. I don't know why this one is red when it should be green, or this one should be. So let's just play the whole beat from the clip matrix. Let's turn on some 404. And this is the full beat using the MPC Pro Pack, starting with the sample. The MPC Pro Pack, a lot of dope features. I really like the clip matrix. I didn't think I would, because when I use Ableton, I definitely don't use that sort of workflow. I gave it a try. It's definitely worth the $100 if you're in the States. Definitely worth the 160, 50, 60 bucks, whatever it was. If you're in Canada, a lot of different features. And I didn't even go over the time stretch, the new time stretch algorithm, which I think is, that alone I think is worth the $100. That with the clip matrix, and you know, the new plugins are dope. I mean, I can get the job done without them. It's good to have a visual EQ, but I still prefer the kill EQ because it just kills the frequencies that I want to kill. The reverb is cool. There is some presets that I do like that maybe I wouldn't be able to figure out on my own, or it would take me longer to figure out on my own. But overall, I think it's a dope update. Definitely worth the money. If you're not looking to upgrade to a MPC 3, then this is the next best thing. Still works pretty good. Plugins take a little bit longer to load, as you've seen the Fabric Select, which is another feature that you get. You get the Fabric Select, which is, you know, some good sounds and some good stuff like that. So yeah, that's the MPC Pro Pack for the MPC 3.5 software. If you're new here, my name's Finn. I make beats. Peace.